Hello students, I am Vandana Shukla, computer educator at Deep Darshan Vidya Sankul. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. Today we are going to talk about a new chapter that is Logon to Access. In this unit, we will learn about Microsoft Access database, how to use it and how to maintain it. So, we will see what is a database. A database is an organized way of storing information. It helps us to manage and access large amount of information quickly and efficiently. Let's take an example. Unknowingly, we all use database in our daily life. We maintain our personal address diaries in which we record addresses and telephone numbers of our friends. We maintain the information alphabetically so that whenever any information is needed, we browse and extract the information quickly. From time to time, we keep on adding new addresses. We also update the old addresses if our friends change their living place. All these operations that we perform, like adding, updating, sorting, editing, deleting, are the functions of a database. Telephone diary, a dictionary, maintaining a list of students and their addresses, keeping their records pertaining to academic and co-curricular achievement, list of grocery items in a grocery store, list of books and authors in a library, list of different customers in a bank, maintaining employees' information in office and organization are the example of different types of database. It is very difficult to maintain a database manually when there are hundreds and thousands of records. The chances of making mistakes increase. A computerized record keeping system that allows us to create, extract, sort, update and query a database is known as database management system. It saves our time and energy. There are minimal chances of committing errors and even data handling becomes very fast and efficient. A database management system is a system software used to manage the organization by storage, access, modify and integrity of data in a structured database. A database makes it possible for end users to create, read, update and delete data in a database systematically. The DBMS essentially serves as an interface between the database and end user, ensuring that data is consistently organized and remains easily accessible. What makes up a database means how a database is made it up. The structure of a database is made up of fields, records and files. There are three items in the database, that is field, records and files. Let us take an example of a school information system. In this, we will take an example of student information database. Here we can see one table is given. In that, roll number, name, father's name, address, telephone number, date of birth. These are all the example of field. Roll number, name, father's name, address, telephone number, date of birth are the example of field. Then after, in roll number 101, then name is given, then father name, then address. These all are the records. And the vertical that is known as columns. So you are able to understand this is the table and this is the field and this is the row. Now we will see what is a field. Here you can see in the student information database there was roll number, name, father's name, address, telephone number, date of birth. That was the field of example of field. Now we will see the definition of field. A column within a table that contains only one type of information is called a field. A column within a table that contains only one type of information is called field. In the database of school information system, roll number, name, address, date of birth are the different field names. Now we will see what is a record. A collection of fields makes one record. Here you can see in the picture we are watching so many records, that is first name, last name, start date, phone number, mobile number, then email. So many names are given, then phone number is given, email addresses are given. So these all are the example of record. So a collection of fields make one record. A record display all the information about a single entity. Means record display all the information about a single entity. Means if a particular one person is given, so it's all the information will be displayed by the record. In the given example, a student's roll number, name, father's name, address, telephone number and date of birth indicates one example, one complete record of a student. So you are able to understand about what is a record. Now we will see what is a file. A file is a collection of related record. So in this picture you can see here MS Access file is given. Now we will see some terminology of database, file, table, field, data type and value. First we will see database file. This is your main file that encompasses the entire database and that is saved to your hard drive or floppy disk. A database that is stored to your hard drive or a floppy disk. It maintains all the files of your related data. Table. A table is a collection of data about a specific topic. Field. Fields are the different categories within a table. Table usually contains multiple fields. Means in a table there are more than one field is given. Data types. Data types are the properties of each field. A field only has one data type, text or number. Either that field will be a number or it will be a text. Now we will see types of database. How many types are there? So there are two types of database: flat file database and relational database. In flat file database, a flat file database can store and retrieve information. It is not capable of linking the files together. Means we cannot link the file together in flat file database. Relational database. A relational database links separate tables together to get a common piece of information. In relational database, we can link different tables together to get a particular information or a piece of information. Now we will see what is Microsoft Access. Microsoft Access is the most popular and powerful RDBMS relational database management system, which comes as an integral part of the MS Office suite of application. It is used to organize and manipulating data. It organizes data in the form of tables. It provides the facility to create database. It provides the facility to create relationship between these tables using common fields. A relational database enables to prevent duplicity of data. Another important feature of Access is that you can add, update, delete, view data and establish using queries, and print data in a specific layout by using reports. Some other popular RDBMS are Sybase, Oracle, SQL. These are the example of RDBMS software. Now we will take the example of student information table. In this table you can see number of fields are given. Can you identify which are the fields here? So see here, roll number, name, father's name, address, telephone number and date of birth are the different types of field. And in the roll number column 101, 102, 103, these are the records. The student information table consists of information about students. To enter the detail of students' marks, percentage and grades, you do not enter all the fields in a separate table, which have already been entered in student information table. You will take only a common field in the second table. By making a link on this common field, you can retrieve the desired set of records from both the table. So here we will create another table of students' marks and then we will link both the table to get the particular students all the information. Here we can see students' marks table. So roll number, percentage and grade is the field and the records are given 101, then percentage, then grade. These are all the example of records. Notice that the value of roll number field in student marks table are the same as the value in the student information table. Means in both the table, roll number is the common column that is come in both the table. In student information column table, roll number is there, and student marks table in also roll number column is given. So you can define a relationship between both the table using a common field. So we have the common field, that is roll number, that is given in both the table, in student information table and the student marks table. So with the help of this common field, we can get the relationship between both the table. In this way, RDBMS reduces the duplicity of data. So with the help of this unique field, we can reduce the duplicity of data. Here we will see features of Microsoft Access, means what facility Microsoft Access provides us. So the first is Access provides the facility to break large information into small parts so that it is easy to access the information. Means if we have large information, so it will break down in a small parts, so we can easily access the information. The second is data redundancy, means duplication of data is reduced, so it provides us the reduce the duplication of data. Third is it increases the efficiency, speed and flexibility in searching and accessing information. Access facility sharing of data. Different users can use the same data to extract data according to their need. Access provides data security feature and maintains integrity, which is useful to make our data more consistent and reliable. Access provides the facility to create data forms so that the user can enter the required information in the respective fields. It also reduces data entry errors. Queries help you to get information on a specific topic from the information stored in the database. Reports allows you to present the data in a meaningful and summarized manner. Now we will see how to start Microsoft Access. MS Access has many authorized wizards that help in making a new database, tables and forms reports. To open MS Access, click on Start button, then select All Program. After that, select Microsoft Office, then select Microsoft Office Access 2007. So it will getting started with Microsoft Access window open. Now we will see how to create a blank database. When Access open, you will find the getting started with Microsoft Office Access window. In the left pane, the template categories including the local template as well as the category of form Microsoft Office Online are listed. Select the blank template in the new blank database section. So here you will get a blank database task pane on the right that prompt you to create a file. Specify the file name in the file name box. If required, you can change the path from Browse button next to the file name box. Click on the Create button. The database will be created and the name of the database will be displayed on the title bar. When you open a new or existing database in Access 2007, the objects in your database, table, forms, queries, reports appear in the navigation pane. To view the object, select All Access Object from the drop-down arrow in the navigation pane. The Tables tab is always selected by default. Create a table using a template. One of the easiest way to create a table to use a template. A template is a ready-to-use database that contain various types of tables, queries, forms needed to perform a specific task. Start MS Access. The Getting Started with Microsoft Office Access window appears. Click on Office button and select Open option. Choose a database from the Open dialog box, then click on Open button. Click on Create tab and then click on the Table Template button in the Tables group. Select a table template, for example, contact. A table named Table 1 is displayed in the window. It contains fields which are relevant to the context database. A new tab, Table Tools, is now visible on the title bar. Open Datasheet tab and click on the New Field button in the Fields and Column group. The Field Template task pane appears on the right side. Now select the field from the list that you want to include in the new table. Drag the selected field to the table and drop the field where you want to position it. When the insertion point appears, open Datasheet tab and click on the View button. Choose Design View option from the drop-down menu. By default, ID is the primary key of Table 1. To make some other field as the primary key, right-click on a field name and select Primary Key option from the context menu. Now we will see how to close and save a database. When you close an Access table, any changes made to the records are saved automatically. You will be prompted to save changes to design of the table or the layout of datasheet view. After finishing the work in Access, click on Close Database option in the Office button menu to close the current database. To close MS Access, click on Office button, then Exit Access option. It is advisable to mention a short file name that relates to the information you stored in your database. Here you can see the option is given: New, Open, Save, Save as, Print, Manage. So when you want to save your file, just click on the Save button and select the particular file name and then click on the Save. This way you can save your Access file. And to close the database, click on the Close button to close the particular database. I hope you are able to get some idea about Microsoft Access database. Thank you. Happy learning.